I could have sworn I heard somewhere. I don't remember where I heard it from. But I could have sworn I heard somebody talking about Treyarch and their spawn logic. And they mentioned that anything under 3 seconds. So if you spawn and you get killed in under 3 seconds, they consider that to be a bad spawn. Well, we've seen a whole lot of that in just that Babylon map alone. So they've already failed in the demo with their objective. But having that like that being your limitations, your foundation for your spawn logic and what determines a bad spawn, it's such a mess, dude. Like you could still spawn right on somebody's screen by their logic. What if they, check this out, what if they spawn, say 3 people? We've seen this on Babylon especially, but we've seen it on the other maps too. But let's say 3 people die. They spawn those 3 people at the same time, but they spawn them right in front of somebody. So that person, he gets easy claps just shooting him in the back, but it takes him more than 3 seconds to kill the 3rd person. So are they going to consider that only 2 of those spawns are a bad spawn because it took a little over 3 seconds to kill that 3rd person? That 3rd spawn, the 3rd person who spawned in, the last person to die, was still a good spawn though? From what we've seen with this beta demo, Treyarch has lost their way a little bit. But let me get this out of the way real quick before I say anything else, because I know the way these fanboys are, and they like to twist words and spin it around and flip a narrative and run with that and run over to Reddit and comment sections and other videos, flapping their gums and running their mouths with the bullshit. There is things about this game that I actually like. But here's the problem though. You can't really speak on these things because the betas ran so poorly. It's really hard to judge a game when you're constantly lagging all over the place. Tons of bad spawns in the whole 9. See, the matchmaking that they have in Call of Duty, you know, they want you to take the game so seriously. But you can't take the game seriously because the game doesn't take itself seriously. How are you going to have the matchmaking that Call of Duty has, alright, with spawns like this? You can't have it. How are you going to have the matchmaking that Call of Duty has with the servers that they have? We're talking about a company here, a multi-billion-dollar company that makes billions of dollars a year. And these are the servers we got. Packet bursting all over the place, lagging all over the place, spawning and instantly getting shot in the back. And even on a map like that clip you guys seen for that intro, that was from Weekend 2. It's funny because I was watching a couple of videos yesterday, Black Ops 6 videos, and I don't remember who it was that said it. Might have been Exclusive Ace, I'm not sure. But somebody was talking about how Weekend 2 ran way better for them than Weekend 1. They didn't see any bad spawns other than Babylon and Weekend 2. That clip that you guys saw for the intro was one of my last, it might have been like my second last game of Weekend 2. And that is on one of the bigger maps that we had in the beta. So and if you notice, if you look at the kill feed, that was the person that I killed. I killed him and then they spawned him right behind me. And if you pay attention a little closer, we were playing hardpoint and their team actually just picked up the hardpoint. And they still spawned the dude I just killed right behind me on Skyline. You know, all the lag that you guys have seen, some of that was Weekend 1, some of that was Weekend 2. You know, I'll probably throw a gameplay. I'm not recording over anything right now. I'll probably throw a gameplay in here where I had an okay game where there wasn't much lag or anything like that. But, you know, that was pretty rare. These betas, these demos, ran like complete shit. And it's very tough to judge a game when it's running that poorly. The fact that Treyarch had more time, regardless of whatever else they had going on, the fact that they had more time with this game than any developer had for any other Call of Duty, and this is the beta we got, that really speaks some volumes though, bro. Now I know what these fanboys are going to try to say, crying about people's opinions. They get super butthurt, like their ass gets all red, raw, and sore if somebody says mean words about a piece of plastic, a video game. I know what they're going to say. It's just a beta, man. It's a beta. Like, dude, alright, it's a beta. Do I have faith that they'll clean up the spawns before launch? I do. I think that's one thing that they can get done before the game goes gold. At least we'll see better spawns with the full launch of the game. But if the game drops and you're still seeing spawns like that, what are you going to say then? Are you going to tell us, well, it's just the full launch of the game, man. You got to give them time, bro. This is why videos like this exist. But y'all sit there and cry and hate and attack people that speak on the problems because they're trying to get the product to the place that it needs to be. Y'all, like, you're so narrow-minded. You lack all critical thinking skills. All you know is somebody saying mean words about the game and you can't have it because you're a tough guy on the internet. Like this, come on, man. We need to wake the fuck up here, people. These are legitimate problems that need to be talked about. It needs to be brought up. It needs to be brought to Treyarch's attention so they fix it in time for launch. Like going back to these maps, you guys have heard me talk about these maps so much during these betas, and that I'm just not feeling the maps. Like I've said, I think a couple of these maps that we had in the beta could grow on me. I think Derelict, my balls, could grow on me at some point. Skyline is like I said in one of my last videos, you know, Skyline, it's okay. You know, it's probably the best map that we had in the betas, but is it a good map though? I don't necessarily think it's a good map. It was okay for what, you know, the options that we had available to us in the beta, but I don't really think it's a good map. I'm saying these things because we have maps lined up for season 1, season 2. We can't really do anything about the launch maps now, man. These maps, they're done, they're set. But maybe if we speak up enough about it, we might see some changes there for the maps that we're going to be getting. I know it's very hard for these super fanboys to listen to any valid criticism and use their brain a little bit, but if people don't speak up, shit doesn't get done. I.e., look at Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half. Now people are starting to see what I've been talking about this whole time. I got my beefs with the game. I've made that very clear on this channel, and I've made it very clear on this channel that out of the last 5 years since Modern Warfare 2019, this is probably the best multiplayer we had. The only thing that comes close is Cold War, and I'd probably give a slight edge to Modern Warfare Deuce and Half's multiplayer. All you nerds crying about not having slide cancel Modern Warfare Deuce, you got it back. We got a ninja perk back. We got a working minimap with Modern Warfare Deuce and Half. Like I said, man, this whole time Sledgehammer tried to do the most. I've given them credit where it's due. You have to speak up about bullshit, or else shit will never get done. Stop crying about people complaining and go and get a fucking life, you dirty little fanboys, man. Y'all are a special breed. There's some other things that I would like to speak on, but I think I'm going to save those for another video because we got a little time to kill between now and launch. So maybe we can sprinkle some of that in whenever they drop some Black Ops 6 news. We'll just talk about the news and talk about a couple other things that I didn't get a chance to mention this time around. You know, I don't want this video to be too long to begin with, and we got nerds out here pocket watching people, looking at the length of their videos, and they rant about it in their videos like the virgin nerds that they are, the beta males that they are. You know, there is a specific beta male out here. You know, he's always talking about how alpha he is and shit, and this motherfucker's out here trying to talk about how skill-based matchmaking is good. Actually, he's trying to say it's the epitome of what's fair in gaming. Conveniently ignoring how it fucks with your connections and everything else. Like, imagine being that dumb. We got some really dumb people in this community. It's absolutely incredible that they keep going. They don't even see how dumb they are. They keep going and they talk about how they're always on point and they're always right, and dude, it's just it's wild out here, man. So yeah, we're definitely going to talk a little more matchmaking before Black Ops 6 drops, because the matchmaking in the beta was insane, just on another level. The game could be the best game in the world. The matchmaking is always going to ruin it. We'll definitely be talking about that a little bit. But real quick, I just want to mention the PS5 Pro. I seen their little reveal yesterday. It's Sony. Dude, you guys should be embarrassed. Ashamed. Are you kidding me? That's it for an incentive to upgrade? $700? And that is US dollars too. You guys got to remember, I'm in Canada. So what am I looking at? Like $850 or some shit? Holy fuck. That's how much you guys are going to charge for the PS5 Pro. You haven't even given us a reason to upgrade. You're still dropping games for the old gen. We haven't even got to see what these current gen consoles are fully capable of. Listen, man, at that price, I am, yeah, let's just say I'm good with the base PS5 for a bit. Give us a reason to upgrade. You haven't given us one yet. Y'all still dropping that shit for old gen. You want to come out here and charge $700 for a fucking PS5 Pro? Like, come on, man. Like I said, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. But that's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you on the next one.